Welcome to Dan ARG YouTube. Lai Mohammed don talk am say na federal government, Nigeria federal government, na go take possession of looted Benin artifacts wey dem wan return. Comrade Stanley Osaze don send message to am say make e change that statement wey e make because e no dey happy with am. He say make people go think about that word possession. Na be say na Nigeria federal government na go dey in charge of the looted Benin artifacts. Make I leave you, make you hear from Comrade Stanley Osaze.
A great good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching me from. I remain my humble self, your number right activist, Comrade Stanley Osaze Sakwinok, Coordinator General Edo Diaspora Connect Worldwide, CEO, Stanley Osaze Enterprise, in fact, the CEO of Oman Edo State. I'm very glad today, being Sunday, and one of the most successful days as far as Osakwinok is concerned. Today we're going to talk about the way forward of Edo State, but be rest assured for those who are following me that we are very glad to have you as a friend. Today is day 2. The Nollywood actresses, top movie stars in Nigeria, are currently in my house right now shooting a film titled, I've forgotten it, not quite long, but it's just currently there now, doing what is expected. So I said, let me just give them some chance while I face my activities. But update in respect to, the title is Beyond Height. The title of the movie is Beyond Height. In fact, major actresses like Oge, I've forgotten the other woman's name, this other man that always asks Art King. Then, so we have much of them here, right in my residence. They are shooting the film. They actually started yesterday. I believe today is going to be the grand finale. So they are getting set now to go on set. So I want to say a very big thank you to them as well for choosing our board as a template to express their true opinion and to shaping the opinions and views of the Nigerian people. Yes, I am very, very worried in respect to the issues or statements made by the Minister of Culture yesterday, Alhaji Lai Mohammed, when he said the federal government is going to take possession of Edo artifacts, Edo looted artifacts. It is true that from the state here, our father, the Oba of Benin, called on the federal government to hold such materials. I'm busy. I'm busy. Tell your mommy to keep it. I will come back. I will call you later. I'm on a video. Yes, it is true. But when the federal government want to make a press statement in respect to that, I would have expected them to say the federal government is taking possession of the artifact while returning it back to the Beninese when the need arises. Because that statement is a little bit vague. We need to avoid looting on top of looting. Because if you use the statement, the federal government will take possession of the artifact without acknowledging the fact that you are going to bring the artifact to Edo State, to Benin in particular. It gives us room for skepticism. We are afraid. Everybody might not be afraid, but I am afraid. Everybody might not be afraid, but I am afraid. To avoid a situation where fighting to retrieve what rightfully belongs to us, and at the same time, ceding that same property that belongs to us to the federal government. And I'm very glad that the governor of Edo State, His Excellency Governor Godwin Obaseki, has agreed to reach out to our father, Obaewari the Great, for proper discussion, so that the commencement of any infrastructure in respect to managing the artifacts commence with immediate effect. I'm really skeptical giving it to the federal government to hold it in trust for Edo people for a period of time. It is worrisome. It is better the artifact comes in, it is handed over to the Oba. The Oba keeps it. After the museum is built, it will be transferred from the palace to the museum. As managed, at the busy now, they live video. As managed by those who have been agreed by our father and the government to manage it. In respect to who is going to manage the artifact, I do not have right to speak on that. So I will not speak on that. But what concerns me right now is there are some little skepticism on my part in respect to the federal government's statement. Lai Mohammed would have issued that press statement in a way and manner that would give some of us confidence. So I've had a situation where relooting an existing artifact. So now, do you know the value of this artifact? Many persons are not aware of the value of this artifact. This artifact has lasted more than 1,000 to or more than 500 years, as the case may be. If artifacts such as that has lasted for more than 500 years, get it clearly, it is already an antiquity. Also get it clearly that it has become a valuable. It still remains the way it was. So clean. It cannot fade nor expires. This is what the Benin is known for in the past. So I won't deceive you. For the federal government to now take it and keep it, it is worrisome. I think for the world, if I know I just want to be careful. I don't want to speak in respect to any issue concerning the management of these activities, so that I will not go and say what I'm not supposed to say. But what I'm trying to do is we call on those who are in charge of us to please not create room for a locally looted artifact to take place in Nigeria. So, it is better off for the federal government to receive it, transfer it and keep it in the palace. Then when the traditional museum or whatever museum is going to be built, when it is completed, it will be transferred into that place immediately with absolute security. Now this infrastructure belongs to us all. Especially the Benin speaking people. It belongs to us all. It belongs to us all. It is a symbol of the great Edo culture. think that huge amount of revenue can be generated. In fact, everybody loves this artifact. If the federal government can take it to themselves, believe me, they will be willing to do it. It's just that it is conspicuous that it belongs to the Beninese. It is conspicuous that it belongs to the Beninese. So let the federal government bring it. When it gets to the country, keep it with the Oba of Benin. Fine. The Oba of Benin and the governor will always sit to interact on the basis of how it will be managed. Then it will be transferred immediately after the completion of whichever facilities as agreed by our father, the Obonoba, and the governor. Then, when it must have been completed, who is going to manage it should not be the issue. But immediately as these facilities arrive into Nigeria, it should be in Benin. It should be in Benin. The idea of we are mature enough to keep our team. The idea of the federal government saying that they will keep it first, even if we agree that we called for it, fine. But I am skeptical. Believe me, that valuable is too important for it to be within the custody of other persons, and other clans will not push the federal government to say, let's make it a national monument. After all, we are the same. We are one Nigeria. This is so. I wish the minister, when making statement, he said, we are going to keep it, take possession of it, and hand it over. Handed it over. Fine. I will not have any issues with that. But take possession, because in fact, I watch it on ITV. I was on live this morning on ITV today. I watched when they were giving their names. I watched it. The statement gives room for distrust. The federal government will take possession of it. Good. Are you handing it over? If you say the federal government is taking possession of it, handing it over to the Beninese in due time, fine. But when you rest and take possession of it, it becomes a national property, and it is not a national property. It is the Benin-speaking property. And the Edos in general. Why am I saying the Edos in general? Go and check history. The Esa emanated from Benin, from the palace. There was a man called Esa. The Afemites and the rest, if you draw the root title, you will agree to the fact that we all are one. If somebody wrote now, Fred Jesus testimony perfect, he said, the national relevant international, sorry, see, where's the message? Okay, see, let me check his message again, please. I can't find your message again, your comments. Okay, see. He said the relevant international convention treats other comments is really shaking. Let me see. I can't see that again. I can't see that comment again. Let me just leave it. But what I think that comment is saying is that other international treaties and conventions recognizes the fact that ancient monuments such as this is seen as a national property. I want to state this. Before the National Convention or whatever convention, this artifact has been existent and it was owned by a group of people. No matter the convention, this one was in existence before the convention. So the convention must respect the existence of an ancient monument before they came out with their ideology. So I think It's not a bad idea if the federal government takes possession of it and hands it over. But why I'm being skeptical is that the federal government used the statement, take possession. That statement is a little bit worrisome. Excuse me. Hello, General. Nama Ituma. I did live video. See your phone now 50,000 naira. But you pay development tax. And but if I true, I'll tell you. I did live video now. So that is the only issue I am having. And I think our father, your father, our God on earth, the Oba of Benin, and the governor, they know how to address these issues and ensure that at the end of the day, more revenue is generated to Edo. Yes, when we talk about insecurity in Edo State, the likes of the Ahor bypass and the Benin Auchi Road has become a problem. And when you want to host ancient artifacts and you want international people or international tourists to come and see those artifacts, both local and domestic, both domestic and international as the case may be, you need security architecture to help guarantee the security of those who want to trip into the state to look. So I think security is our collective business, and the governor of the state, His Excellency Governor Obaseki, should, as a matter of urgency, call for the deployment of security forces to comb those bushes. The focal point will be after the army checkpoint down to their whole lane. Before you get to the bypass, those areas should be marked seriously by security agents, not along the road alone, but those bushes should be combed so as not to create a safe haven for criminal elements. Then, same is applicable to most especially the Igbo area in Auchi Road. Igbo area in Auchi Road. That area, those bushes must be combed. So that is what I think we should do right now. Then we will have a more security convenient environment, a salubrious environment, then the much awaited revenue that we need to get as a people from these particular facilities will help in a small way to reboost and rejig the Edo economy. So when it comes to the issue of palace and this issue of artifacts, we are very, very careful with the way we speak about it. So what I have said now is just a mere expression of an opinion. I am not saying it must be done. I only came to express my skepticism towards the statement made by Alhaji Lai Mohammed, the Minister of Culture of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So I think all Edo people should look into this. Let this artifact comes directly to Benin, and when there must have been discussions. I know discussions are already going on. Then the government of Edo State, in strong collaboration with our father, will decide how it will be run. Is it traditional monuments? All we want to see is a situation where we as citizens will have access to it as well. This one I thought, this one I carry, hey, my father, I want to see. Is unrelenting access, even if it is expected of us to pay. We must pay, even if we are citizens, it is owned by us. The state needs revenue. The traditional institution needs to diversify to help in complementing the effort of government. So they as well need revenue. Whichever we need resources, we need to bring in resources to see those things. It gives us sense of belonging, and it shows our history. So I want to cut this discussion now so that I will not go and say what I'm not supposed to say. I don't want to be seen as an enemy to anyone in this contest. But what I'm concerned about is Lai Mohammed should rephrase his statement and say, when it is needed, when the Edo people calls for it to be returned to Benin, the federal government will do the needful. But the idea of saying taking possession, go and check the dictionary meaning of that statement. So this is what we concern ourselves about. Thank you very much. It's me, your brother, your friend, Comrade Stanley Sazok. Somebody said during election, all of you came out with Togberians. You guys should save Edo land from kidnapping, please. Then just kidnap my friend now. I regretted being among the Togberians. Thank you, my brother. The country where you did for abroad to insecurity day. Just some few days ago, somebody come and shoot people for America. As we speak today, 2 Nigerians has been shot this country before. It's still in the Americas. 2 Nigerians has been shot this morning. I'm not justifying insecurity in Edo State. It is alarming. But the idea of saying there is no, even if we have all the infrastructure in the world, insecurity must prevail. But what we're fighting for is to see how we can reduce it. So this is not about Togberian. It is about you and I coming with a lasting solution. Where we blame the government of Edo State is when we now come out with idea on how to address this issue, and the government decide to throw it into the trash can of history. Then we'll begin to say this government is not ready to counter the security. What do you think we are going to do to check the security problem in Edo State? That should be our priority right now. What do you think we should do to address the problem of insecurity in Edo State? Today on ITV, you can go to ITV page to watch it. But I'm going to, if they share it later, I'm going to post it for you to watch. We discuss about it. Enogi, I go by. One Enogi, I go by. He said, now only see your fool. Now you know. My brother, the same way I know see your fool. Now so you don't know the business and the work where you do to feed your family. If I not do see your fool, now I'm not also from that same see your fool angle. Now you go be the first person who go to say, they not say they spend the do money. I can beat my chest now. Say, I never spend 1 naira from a do. I do my hustle on a daily basis. That is why if you see I come out on a daily basis to thank those who they give us job. Apart from my CFO work, I have other private businesses that I do. Not every day I'll come on the shot. So my brother, I won't deceive you. I am very proud to be associated with what I do. I am the CFO man in Edo State. I am glad I'm doing it. If I should come to your house now and say, sir, please, my family has not eaten since yesterday. Give me 50,000. Give me 20,000. You may give me the first day. If I come the second day, you will reduce from 20 to 10. If I come the third day, you will frown. So, the whole of us have our also. Not let my own pay you for body and no give. Please, that is my own. That is my own. You have your own job, you are doing it, you are benefiting it. That's why you can be able to buy data. I'm not an ungrateful man. My data in the past were bought by people, but today I buy my data by myself. Are you not watching me now? If I not buy data, not me get money to watch me. You are spending money to watch me. That's why it is seen as a symbiotic relationship. So I must still appreciate you. But bro, even if you have resentment towards me, keep it to yourself. Do you know why? You are taking care of your family. I'm doing mine. If I don't work, I cannot. If I choose to say, let me wait, because I did Togberian, I want to wait for the governor to give me appointments before I start to do something. By now, you'll be the first to say, hey, you get to for I was going to as we speak, go and ask the governor. He has not given me a dime. If you know him, you have his number, call him and ask him. Call him and ask him. So if today, maybe in the afternoon, I say, okay, I choose to relax somewhere. I want to take care of myself today being Sunday. Believe me, one of the proceeds is from my effort in the CFO and my survey business. The second one is my other business. The third one is my transportation business. So I am doing this also because I don't want to beg. Nelly Brown, I know you are not against me. I know you are not against my job, Nelly Brown. You have the right to express your opinion. They cannot kidnap your friend and you will be clapping. You will be clapping and you will be happy. No. Those who convince you to support the government of the day should be ready to take blame when there are problems such as this. So I'm not even directing a statement to you. I am not against you, Mr. Enogi. I respect you because you are Enogi. If you continue like this, I will tell you, you are Enogi in your house. You are Enogi in your house. You are not my Enogi. You are Enogi in your house. I respect you. Even if you are Enogi, you are Enogi in your house. Enogi is a title to you and your family. Enogi is not. Go and check. There is a title called Ogioba. Ogie, Eoba. We all Oba that respect, not you. We all Oba that respect, not you. You are Enogi to your community, to where you oversee, and not me. To your community and to the area where you have your subject, those who are around you, while your back covers everywhere. So if you are a Nogi, you refuse to respect yourself, we'll package you. Sir. Not be joke. So that is that. So I'm only explaining. So Mr. Nelly Brown, you are very right to speak. It is true. Every individual has the right to speak. Yes, we came to call on you to support this government of the day. And to you, you have not seen something. But believe me, as we speak on ground today, rapid development is moving in. Go and look at the current terminal being built by this Edo State government. I will not come here now to begin to use mouth to say it on a daily basis. I think the same way we use our camera to show you the progress, to say you should come and campaign support of Basaki. That's the same way we are going to take our camera to show you what it's doing. Seeing is believing. Seeing is believing. So I should not be using my mouth to say, see what they do. I should be able to show it to you. I won't deceive you. For now, I have so many jobs in my hand. I don't want somebody to come out tomorrow to say, hey, I give us a the money, so because of that, that is why I try to walk around the clock. And this job continues to come in. And I'm most grateful. When you give somebody money to say, please do this thing for me, excuse me, give me some minutes. We give somebody money to say, please do this for me. And even if the person is doing that job for you and you are not being carried along in the process, it gives room for skepticism. Not to talk of giving somebody that you've not seen on ground before. Because of the social media, because of the church, say, oh, with the way this boy is acting, he cannot do the other way around. Let's give him the job. On my part, I should be able to prove to you that I will deliver in line with our agreements. So that is why you see, I walk around the clock. to deliver. So if I don't have the time to come with some persons, in fact, I was called by some of these YouTube media outlets to say, all our followers, they have been complaining that they have not been seeing you. They like to be seeing you on media. How come you just went mute? After the elections, nobody is hearing from you again. Please, you need to come out. You need to come out. I said it's true, and I begin to create time for that to be out. But believe me, the only reason why you think I'm not out, and it is the truth, is that for now, I have so many jobs in my hand, and I must have to deliver. So that at the end of the day, those who gave me their job will see reasons to say, yes, we have done what is right. Excuse me. Hello? Hello, boss. In real life. In real life. In real life. In real life. Life. So, that is it, my people. So, but now we'll try. If you know, the one way they here, waiting they not let pay know waiting they waiting they not let pay know waiting they here. My dear brother, if you get one diaspora we call Nigeria, he come. Some people say, yeah, they're not the same, they're not the Christians, they're not the same, they are not truth. Nobody say they don't see me. The time when somebody give me job, now maybe I did bush, you come. On that job, they somewhere. On that one, they are the road run to make sure say, we make sure say, with the somebody say you did life with the makeup. Good. At times some persons with the call. They don't know the activity we hold me at that time. I not feel pick. I not feel pick calls at that particular time. Don't say I'm going to call I know the pick. But you not go know say get waiting make at that time. No, because for example now I'm on live. This the one I tell they do live so they ring. This one they ring. This one they ring. And this person will come in last just now. He don't read me tires this morning. What do you expect from this person now? If I not take this call now, tell us I did live. I think you say I dey ignore. The person will say, when they call another pick, if they ignore. But you won't know. Okay, that is one. Two, you may be calling me now this line. I didn't call this line. I may not go fit tell my clients when they talk to me and say, quick, I can't talk too much. Quick. Oh, I have other call. I know fit. Because me, I try to make sure say I don't offend my client. And the client want to exhaust what is in his mind. The other one will ring there. When I don't true, your offender say at the end of the day, like 6-7 missed calls you don't do this one from different persons. This one don't already, the one I do live video now, don't already get your own missed calls. Ask yourself, if be sincere, how many I will feel return? How many I will feel return? So you get one way, be say don't too call. Make him not come body think say or come the verse say you not a group people. You quit and say see well. So that was why I took that call. It wasn't a sign of disrespect at all. So Mr. Omorodion, that is the fact. And moreover, it's not a formal discussion where we say now, when it's a press briefing, we are only interacting. That's why once as I do my video, as I see your comments, I will respond. It's an interaction. So we are interacting. When you make response, you don't agree to my view, I'll come and say, see what is somebody talk. And I go explain our own view. And by the power of God Almighty, I now get the time I take come here and tell you, say, I don't need client again. Say my client, I'm okay. Say we don't need more. So because of that, everybody must have equal opportunity. See, I come to thank God now. See, even before thinking of graduating in school, I don't feel imbibe the culture of no insulting or attacking people. I don't feel imbibe the culture of not insulting or attacking people. See, our characteristics are what we possess, and our reputation is what people says about us. So I try as much as possible, and our character be like show glass. It be like egg grow with a people show glass. Everybody the same. No matter how you pretend rich, your true character will reflect. But at the end of the day, if your character can't give you results, people can adopt you. Say, oh, I don't like this boy. Whether you be fool, whether you get sense, they will say, I like this foolish boy. I like this sensible boy. Whichever way they take like you, they can adopt you. You can't get the benefits. Make those who lost their own character through proudness not envy you. Because one thing about me, say, I hate being proud. I hate and that. As I did so, some people expect me to say when I want to do live video, I'll rock harder, I'll wear t-shirts, I know if you wear singlet like this, so we ain't finished. I was doing our country like this. Yeah, or say, oh, Sack will not put in that demo. No, man will not be like that. I will. Now, this video, I sit like Mohammed issue when I be at TV. As I reach out and say, this is the time to talk. I'm not planner. If to say I planner for right and say, join me back. So and so, let's talk on so and so. No, it came in on an impromptu basis. I said, okay, let us discuss this issue. So that is it. I want to say a very big thank you, overwhelming thank you. In fact, in the process of doing this video, I have offended some persons. E.g. that I Loki. I know tell you that I'm not Jesus. But we not still have some level of temperament at times. Even Jesus Christ first, when he called Papa, they turn out to Market Square, destroy everything. So on my part, when the way he talk just now, it vests me too. But I try to manage myself and my language. But in the same video, I withdraw that statement and I tender a reserve apology to him as well. But I won't lie to you, his comment angered me too. I'm a human being. I'm not a perfect person. So me myself, go see the verse will make me fuck up. And I know say I fuck up there too, to use this kind of language as I then. So I want to say, I tell everybody and say, I'm sorry for that. Thank you very much. It's me, your brother, your friend. Comrade Stanley as well as the Coordinator General to Diaspora Connect Worldwide, the CEO Stanley Sadi Enterprise, in fact, CEO of Women Edo State. I want to tell you now that very soon, you will hear the second phase of Edo Diaspora Connect when we start more of activation. For now, let's keep cool, let's keep calm while watching these piloting activities for now. Thank you very much, I'm indeed very grateful. So if in the course of my discussion I offend you as well, very sorry. My intention is not to offend you. I only came here to express my opinion. Thank you and bye for now. Osa Winokwoodin.
Now we don't hear from Comrade Stanley Osaze Winokwoodin. Let us know what you think for comment section. If you never subscribe to Dan ARG YouTube, try and make you subscribe so that make you for the hear all the things where they happen for Nigeria. Make I leave you now with this video, make you help us share them. Thank you for watching Dan ARG YouTube.